Hello and welcome. I'm Laura Greco, founder of Art of Soulful Parenting. I am also the host on the Superpower Up Network. My show is Superpower Mamas, and I am so excited to be with you again today. Last week, I talked about discernment. That was our topic of discussion, and we talked a lot about how discernment is really a call to action right now. During these times, we're called into it more fully. I believe that discernment is always a great place to come from, and reaction is often, well, not in every case, but in many cases in our life, reaction can be actually to our detriment. So, when I ended that video, I talked about discernment, and the challenge was to pick one thing and create more understanding around that one thing, so that you could begin to see the exercise of creating more discernment in your life. I'm sure that there are many places in your life you already are applying that, but I would like to really shore up that discussion with a discussion around understanding. The word understand, because we talked about that being a foundational piece, right? So how do we want to look at to understand something? Well, we did talk about research. We talked about learning more, maybe becoming that observer, maybe listening to others' viewpoints, not with the idea of necessarily um, taking that on for yourself, but with the um, really that observer role, like just to listen, to hear, to sit beside another and create understanding. So yeah, when I was thinking about this word some time ago, I came up with this kind of little thing, which is why the whiteboard's behind me, because I'm going to show you that. All right, so you're going to get to see me not so great at drawing, but I hope it helps you to understand, using the word right, to really drink in this this tool that is so valuable to all of us, right? And there's always ways we can gain more of that in our lifetime, so we never have to be bored. There's always something to learn. Anyway, so understanding. Let's break the word down to under and standing, and I'm just grabbing my pens here. So we're going to do, I hope this works out. Okay. Under, I'm going to break it. And then I'm going to put up here standing, or understand. We're going to use stand, okay? Because that's the root of the word. Okay, so you can see that. No, you can't. Hold on while I pause. I'm going to get a better marker. Okay, I'm back. And we don't have colors because my colors don't show up. So we're going to use a black marker. Anyway, so I have stand here. Can you see that? You can't even see that? Okay. And under. Okay. So you get my, oh, my words are backwards. Okay, well, anyway. And then we have, this is considered the earth. And I'm going to tap root, and then I got all these roots. And see, what I see is that understanding is very much like a tree, right? A tree. There we go. That's not so bad. Okay. Understanding is like a tree. So the under part of understanding is the foundation. The foundation is the roots, right, of a tree. The roots, when nourished properly, are able to create a very sustainable standing tree. And that tree produces foliage and fruit. And we think of a tree that is lush and is like a haven for birds, a haven for other critters. It's a place to nest, it's a place to sit under, right? In the hot weather, when we want comfort, or sometimes, just to talk to the tree. Sometimes that's all that is, right? Is just the tree stays quiet while we talk to it to let things out, right? It's very nourishing. We've heard a lot about how nourishing a tree forest is for us to go for a tree walk meditation. It's all founded on the under part. The under part is where all the nutrients come in, where the watering comes in. And then we, of course, we also are, we have the sun, right? And the breeze. But what's beautiful about a sustainable tree is it's not rigid. It gets to bend and flow with the weather, right? And when stormy times come, it can become something that just is shored up. Maybe the branches that aren't so wonderful are falling away, allowing for the growth of what is sustainable. So when we think of the word to understand, we can see that how useful it is to us in our lives. It's helpful to us to create discernment. When our foundation is great, we become that haven for others, for ourselves, and especially for our children, right? So that brings me to something else that I want to share with you. I have, it's brand new and it's up, and it's something I talk about quite often. But when we think of our ability to respond versus react in situations, I invite you to go to the link below, which is artofsoulfulparenting.com. That is my show page. And as you scroll down, you're going to see that you can sign up and receive the, it's like a cheat sheet, but it'll allow you, and it's called Loving Response. Let's see, I have to remember. Loving Response in 4 simple steps. Okay. And the steps are simple. However, the execution of it does take effort. It is not like easy. It's simple. And anyway, this cheat sheet will give you an opportunity to look into that further. And then I have some emails associated with that to really shore you up in that. So I hope that helps. It's something you can put on your phone. You can print and hang somewhere in your home. So please jump over. But what I wanted to do was shore up that discernment aspect and give you something that makes sense to me. Pictures make sense to me. So I hope that helps you if you're that kind of person. Anyway, see you next time. I'm Laura Greco. Art of Soulful Parenting is what I founded, and Superpower Mamas is my podcast. See you then, and love you. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening.